right, so I put a couple of turbos on my engine, spun bearing, both motor. Motor's good to go with in, everything's done. Got started, and there's no crank, no start. I can give you the DTC codes I'm pulling.
What size engine do you have?
It's a 5.3 LMG.
Did you have a security light on the dash at all?
The security.
Yes, sir. Sorry, you're breaking up a little bit. Say that again. All right, shoot. Why don't you go ahead and give me those codes? You're breaking up.
The Fiber 5 line 2.
Say that code again.
T1682.
Hang on 1 second. Let me take a look. This fuse is either, this code is either caused by a bad ignition switch or by a faulty underhood fuse block.
So the fuse block could be?
Yes, sir. Absolutely, yeah. Or even there's a power PWR/TRN relay that could also go bad.
What is it? I'm sorry?
Powertrain relay.
I checked the powertrain relay. It's working fine. I replaced the ignition switch. I think I did a pretty good job.
What's the next code you got?
The next code is P0690.
Engine controls ignition relay feedback circuit high voltage. The powertrain relay is commanded on. P065 is not set. DTC runs continuously. So again, it's something with that powertrain relay. So you check the relay. So it's probably a bad fuse box. That's what it sounds like to me. The ECM detects the engine controls ignition relay feedback is greater than 2.5 volts when the relay is commanded off. The ECM detects the engine control relay feedback is greater than 18 volts when the relay is commanded on. The condition is present for more than 4 seconds. So what's the next one?
P0122. You can tell they're all pretty related. So.
I don't really have much information on this code here, unfortunately. What's the next one?
P0223.
Throttle position sensor 2 circuit high voltage. So.
And I have P03, which is the intake air temp sensor, which I don't have that hooked up. I'm running HP tuners software, and I'm sorry. I have turbos and a stage 2 cam and everything, so I had to tune it.
So it sounds like I'd go after the fuse box next, my friend.
You don't think the PCM has anything to do?
It's possible, but I'd go for the fuse box first before replacing the PCM.
That's actually what I was leaning towards. Now so just to cover everything, when I was putting the motor in, I dropped the wrench and it went down and it did arc the starter to ground for a split second. So would that be?
Well, as long as the fuses are okay, then no, it shouldn't be an issue.
All right, I'll replace the fuse box and go from there.
Sounds good, my friend. Good luck.
I appreciate it. Real quick, so when I turn on the information thing in the dash, it says service stability track and service four-wheel drive.
Do you have any other codes in the other modules?
It's not throwing any codes, and I just have a basic scanner.
You might want to get a better scanner, my friend. We got to check for codes and communication with the rest of the modules on board the vehicle.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. And is there any follow-up or?
If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to help.
I can get a hold of you at this number.
Yeah, just reply back online.
Awesome. I appreciate it, man.
You bet. You're welcome.
All right, take care.